This is such an emotional video. 4 years ago, I decided to start a challenge where I would make 100 YouTube videos. I had just started my YouTube channel and made a couple of videos that really didn't get any views. And while I was scrolling on YouTube for advice on how to grow my YouTube channel, I stumbled on an Ali Abdaal video where basically he was like, don't even think about growing your channel or strategies to grow your channel until you've made 100 videos. So I said, okay, that's what I'm gonna do. As someone new to YouTube, this challenge felt so freeing to me because it allowed me to focus on actions rather than outcomes. The point of making 100 YouTube videos was not for my channel to blow up or to get a bunch of growth. The point was to gain the skills and understanding I needed to continue YouTube for the long haul. And although I've had a lot of life-changing experiences throughout this challenge, I feel like I'm just at the beginning of my YouTube journey. So let's talk about the highs and lows of this challenge, everything I learned along the way, and what I see next for my channel. If you're new here, hi, I'm Kamillah, and on my channel, I share my career and creator journeys as I try to balance the two with my personal life and interests. And I promise to share anything helpful that I learn along the way. First, this has been such a learning journey for me. Before I started YouTube, I had no idea how to edit at all, and I mean at all. And in 2020, when I started, it was such a time-consuming skill to learn. And although I'm glad that I put in the hours and I have the skills that I have now, and I think I'm a pretty good editor, but for people who are learning now, I'm really glad that there are a lot of cool tools that you can use to help you learn editing faster, including the sponsor of today's video, Riverside. Riverside is a leading AI-powered video creation tool that empowers content creators and podcasters to collaborate while creating high-quality video content. They have a bunch of features that make it super helpful for someone who's just starting out with editing or creating videos. Here are a few of my favorite Riverside features. First, the silence remover, which allows you to remove all silences in your video with a click of a button rather than taking hours to do it the manual way. And you can also use the smooth speech feature to get rid of any filled pauses in the click of a button as well. Text-based editing. This feature allows you to edit your video by editing the transcript, which is so convenient for taking out double takes and rambling. Auto subtitles. Once you have your video's rough cut done, you can use the transcript to add super accurate subtitles to your video, and you can customize the style for your specific branding or whatever is aesthetically pleasing to you. You can now also add text, images, and music overlays to turn a regular talking head video into a super engaging one. And Riverside takes it a step further with their show notes feature, which uses AI to generate a summary of your video and chapters that you can use for the description box of your YouTube videos. And now you can use Riverside to record videos in up to 4K, edit previously recorded videos, or to live stream. I highly recommend giving Riverside a try if you're new to editing or creating video content. You can try it out for free at the link in the description box, and if you decide you want to purchase a membership, you can use my code KamillahRay to receive 15% off a personal plan. Big shout out to Riverside for sponsoring today's video. Aside from editing, I've learned so much about the video creation process, from storytelling, ideation, cameras, lighting, scripting, and all the other things that go into making a good video. I can't say that all of my videos are great or even good, but what I can say is that I learned something from each and every one that I make. And I've also learned a ton about myself through this process. Each time I make a video, I'm learning what I enjoy talking about, what I really don't enjoy talking about, which parts of the process I really like and gravitate to, and which ones I would rather not be involved in. And I've also learned a lot about the role that I want YouTube and content creation to play in my life. And of course, I've hit a few milestones along the way. On the 23rd of October in 2020, I posted my first YouTube video. And I count this as my first YouTube milestone because it is such a big deal to post your first YouTube video. I definitely wanted to make YouTube videos years before I finally posted one. And my first video was not well thought out. I didn't have a niche in mind. I just bought these glasses and I wanted to do a little unboxing of them, and I did it right there on the spot using the front camera of my I don't know, iPhone 10 or something. It wasn't anything fancy, but it gave me a start and it made all the other uploads possible. So I shot my first few videos using my phone. And I told myself that I wouldn't think about getting a camera until I'd made at least 10 videos. And the reason I wanted to do this is because I wanted to see if this was actually something I was going to commit to or even be interested in for more than a short period of time. And I think that's important when you're starting out. I completely encourage people to try new things, even if you're not going to stick to them. It's completely fine to try out content creation and decide it's not for you, or maybe even decide it's just not the right time for you. So what I recommend to beginners is just start with what you have. You don't need the perfect gear when you're starting out. Just use what you got and see what happens. So my next milestone was posting my 10th YouTube video, which took me 10 whole months to do. And it actually was a post-grad week in my life vlog or something. And after that, I bought the Canon G7X Mark II. It was my first camera. I loved it. And since then, I've continued to build up and build down and change out my filming setup. And if you're interested in what my current setup is, you can see it in this video. After that, I continued posting videos for about another year, and I never really settled on a niche. I posted about life in my 20s, life after graduating college, my career, personal finance, beauty, anything that I wanted to. I always made sure, and it's still really important to me, to share what I'm living and whatever felt inspiring to me at the time, rather than sticking to a specific niche. And I still feel confident that this was the right decision for me. Rather than niching, I prefer this concept that I learned from Erin on Demand, which is called layering. And that's where you kind of have a core of what you talk about, and then you layer other topics, elements, and parts of your identity into your videos as you talk about a specific topic. And I feel like using this approach and allowing myself to continue exploring different topics that I might want to talk about, even all the way until now, has allowed me to create a good base so that I can take my channel anywhere that I want to instead of being stuck in one specific niche. But of course, around 55 videos in, something happened. I had my first video go viral. I'm sure most people who are watching this video have seen that video, which is how YouTube changed my life with less than 500 subscribers. And of course, this video is a play on that one. It was honestly so cool to share my journey on YouTube and see how many other small creators resonated with my story and my experience. It felt so good to inspire other people to create videos. And I honestly feel like I needed that milestone to help me keep going in my own YouTube journey, because honestly, it's hard making videos before anyone is watching them. And I think that video gave me the little validation that we all need sometimes, which is yeah, you do have something here, you should keep going. And it also made me realize the coolest thing about YouTube, which is the community. It is just so cool that through making videos, I get to connect with people all around the world who are interested in the same topics and the same kind of lifestyle that I'm interested in. And I just love reading all the comments and connecting and learning about you guys. Pretty soon after that video, I started getting emails from potential sponsors, and honestly, it was very overwhelming at first. I did not respond for months, mostly because I'm just really bad at answering my emails, but also because I wanted to make sure, and I still want to make sure, that I'm partnering with companies that I truly feel aligned with and that I feel like are beneficial to the people who watch my videos. I honestly feel a sense of responsibility to the people that watch my videos, and I feel like I have to be the gatekeeper between any random company trying to sell you guys something that doesn't matter versus actual things that I think you guys will enjoy and benefit from. So my first sponsorship or gifted collab was with a company called Teddy Blake, and Teddy Blake makes affordable, high quality handbags, and they gifted me this handbag that is still one of my favorites to this day. I wear it all the time, and I just did a little segment in one of my vlogs, and it honestly felt really natural because I genuinely loved the bag. And since then, I've done a couple more sponsorships, but I'm still very particular about who I partner with and how I approach sponsorship. I've also started getting some professional opportunities from YouTube that exist outside of this platform, and my YouTube channel has definitely become a part of my portfolio in my marketing career, and it demonstrates to people the specific skill set I have and that I'm developing. And it's led to some really cool career opportunities and even speaking engagements that I hope to share more about in the future. Now, this whole thing has not been sunshine and rainbows. There have definitely been some negative negative sides to this challenge that I could not have prepared myself for. And the first is just negativity. I've learned that not everyone is nice online and not everyone is happy for you. And at first, I feel like I really took every single negative comment that I saw to heart and took it personally and felt like I had to defend myself. But I think I've gotten a little bit better at not taking it personally and either just ignoring negative comments or deleting them. But I feel like it's probably just a human thing, like how our brains are wired, that we're not really prepared to like receive all of this negative feedback from just like any person. So that definitely has been an adjustment for me. And in the same vein, I've also experienced a lot of imposter syndrome. Like even now, I don't think I'll ever not consider myself a small creator. And like if people ask me if I'm a content creator, I say like, oh yeah, I make videos sometimes. And I don't know, it's just a weird like thing that I'm still getting used to my identity as a content creator. And it's definitely something I'm still working on. And I feel like through this whole 100 video journey, the most profound thing I've learned is that numbers actually don't matter that much. Now, I'm not saying numbers don't matter at all. They definitely do. They can help be a little bit validating. They obviously can get you in the YouTube partner program and allow you to make additional income and lead to more exposure for your business or your creative projects. However, numbers definitely mean a lot less than we tend to make them mean in our heads. So if you're still focused on growing your channel and you're not happy where you are, just keep that in mind. The numbers probably don't mean as much as you think they mean in your head. So now that I've completed this 100 video challenge, what's next for my channel? Where do I see myself taking this channel? And how do I plan to evolve it? Well, I think after 100 videos, I finally know what I want to make YouTube videos about. And it's exactly what I shared at the beginning of this video. I want to share my career journey and my creator journey as I try to balance the two with my personal life and interests. And I want to share whatever cool, interesting, or helpful things that I learned along the way. As for my career, I do work in marketing and there's so many more things that I want to do with this field. I find it so interesting and so applicable to various different fields and various different pursuits that people are on, and so I think it's something worth sharing. I also am very interested in entrepreneurship and having different side hustles, and I would love to be able to take people along the journey so that people can learn with me as I go. In terms of my creative life, I have so many different pursuits and side quests that I plan to go on in my life. I would love to direct films. I would love to be in a writer's room for a TV show. I hope to write a book one day, publish essays. Once my co-host finishes law school, I hope to pick up our podcast again. And again, I see YouTube as a place to share all of those different side quests and journeys, and also share things about my personal life and how I balance my personal life with these things, but also who I become and what I learn along the way. So essentially not much changes about my channel from here, but I do feel like I have more clarity on what I want to share on my YouTube channel and the role that I want YouTube to play in my life. I said in a previous video that I have no intention of becoming a full-time YouTuber. I just have too many things that I want to do in this life to commit to doing YouTube full-time. And yes, I want to document my life on YouTube, but at the end of the day, I want to make sure that I'm living a life worth documenting in the first place. And that means that YouTube cannot always be the first priority. Don't worry, that doesn't mean anything changes on my channel. I'm still gonna have a Sunday upload schedule, but I'm probably not going to stick to a specific time, and sometimes it'll be a couple days late because I'm living life or taking advantage of an opportunity that's not on YouTube and living it and capturing it so you guys can see it later. And I think this approach will allow me to sustain this platform for the next 100 videos to come. So that's where I'm at with my channel, and it's really cool that I've made 100 YouTube videos. That is a big deal, and it is like hundreds of hours of work that has gone into this. I'm gonna end this video the same way I ended the other one. I really hope you enjoyed today's video, and if you did, all I ask is that you go make a video of your own. And if you've already started your YouTube journey, I challenge you to commit to making 100 YouTube videos and seeing how it changes your life, because it definitely changed mine. Okay, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one, and in the meantime, don't forget to spend time creating. Bye.